Geiger Music exclusive.
I grew up like a savage.
He owns you.
That's very true.
Like somebody hand is in your pocket. That's why I do, and it's that same shit. The Kanye, why he said that. I said, you know what? I want to do this shit my way. I don't want their help. That's why I won't pay for their ads. You know what I'm saying? I'm making all of this. I'm doing all of this the old school way. Word of mouth. I'm giving you quality. If you fucking know quality, you know how to dress. Once you get this shit, you're going to be impressed.
Right.
And you're going to be like, you know what? This shit shouldn't have been $250. Like this varsity jacket, leather and wool, should not be $250.
No way.
But I'm giving it to niggas for that price because I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to make y'all stop buying fast fashion.
That's a $1,700 off-white jacket.
Look, I don't want these niggas buying Zara. I don't want them buying H&M. I don't want you buying fast fashion trash that you wear 5 times, wash it, it's done.
Right.
I want you to start knowing how it was when we used to shop. You bought pieces. This jacket you got forever. We buy pieces. We didn't go shopping every fucking weekend.
No,
and
you
buy
remixed
jeans
that
and this.
piece.
No, every so often you found you a piece and you was willing to pay for that piece. If that piece was $1,500, you was going to have that jacket forever because it wasn't trash. It wasn't acetate. It was wool. Like they don't even.
And you trying to take a million pictures and be like niggas who got money or people who able to be given these things.
Yeah, these rappers are spending $1,200 on a shirt, wear it one time and throw it away. And then y'all trying to live like them. So to live like them, you want to get a new shirt, you buying it from Zara, $10, and then you throwing it away, and you ain't doing nothing but fucking up the ozone layer. All that trash, bro. All of that expendable trash is really fucking up. It's fucking up the whole environment. That's why H&M is trying to buy niggas' clothes back.
Right.
Because they fucking up the landfills. It's too much clothes being produced. Because you got fast fashion, you got Shein, Zara, H&M. Bro, they're killing. And that's the worst out of all of them.
That shit is the man Fashion Nova. What is that?
Fashion this shit.
That shit is terrible.
That shit is the worst.
And speaking of that, like when you speak of how you came up, your whole to where you got where you are in the process of building this shit, you always reach out and try to help. Mm-hmm. Sometimes that goes left, and one of those situations was with Kool Kiy.
Yeah,
and I saw your initial reach out, and I saw because I know your passion anyway. Mm-hmm. So prior to me seeing you reach out, I just know who you are. So I saw you reach out.
Yeah,
initially I saw y'all make a connection. I saw you try to up him on the things that he needed to do.
Yeah.
How did that situation go left?
So it started, it started left. He came at me sideways because, I have to do ones yourself. I had posted one of them and somebody in the conversation was like, oh, this is just like Kool Kiy shit. And I'm like, and I looked, and it's not to knock them. They were just Jordan 1s with the lightning bolt on the side. And I said, no, this is not like that. Because one, I study trade dress. I know that the trade dress and the trademark, you can't just do Nike shit exactly and just switch their logo because their logo is their trademark, but the design and all the lines and the patterns is their trade dress. And I knew that Nike owned that trade dress. Mm-hmm. So I was a customizer. So when I did the do one yourself, is D1Y almost like DIY. So
right.
I was, like I said with the other shit, I'm showing y'all who I am because this is my come up. I got to show you my story because I'm not going to pay nobody else to tell you. Yeah. So I'm going to do my story through fashion. So I was like, no, it's not the same. That's literally a Jordan 1 with a Revenge Storm lightning, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So he got word of it. He DM'd me, right? And he said some shit like, yo, you was an old ass hater, this and this and that. He's saying all of this shit. And like, I don't care. So he's like, you just mad because I'm making more money than you, such. And then this nigga sent me his screenshot of his pre-orders that he had did for his shoe. And I think it was like 200,000 or some shit like that. And then I showed him my fucking pre-order for the vultures. And we did in 24 hours. His shit was like a week. We did in 24 hours 1.2 million.
Ooh, shit.
Right? So I showed him that. And then after that, he goes, why you talking about numbers? Bro, you just sent me your screenshots of saying, you made $200,000.
Right.
Like, you showing me that shit, I'm showing you, nigga, that's chump change.
Right.
Like, I do that on the weekend. Like, and I'm showing you this. I made $1 million in 24 hours. When you do that, talk shit to me. Right? So, and then, and I'm actually on vacation in Atlanta when he's sending me, then he sent me a voice message. He's like, man, no, that's fucked up. You were hating all of this shit, man. And I looked up to you. So then I seen that shit. I said, look, man, I said, bro, I'm not a hater. I want you to see. We need more of us in this fucking game, right? I said, I see you said that you look up to me, and I said, so then maybe what I said is hurting your feelings. So if I hurt your feelings, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. If you know who I am, then you know I don't bite my tongue for nobody.
Right. You just
fan or not.
You a real New York nigga.
Right? So you know, and then from that it calmed down and shit like that. And then I was just, you know, and then, you know, he started showing me other shit. I said, you know, and I told him from day one, our first conversation, I said, listen, man, cause he ain't the only one. I said it's a lot of niggas doing this fake Jordan 1 shit.
A lot.
And I said, yo, Nike is about to come. And I said, I know because my homie Caesar works at Sneaker Bar Detroit, and he has done collabs with Nike. So he's got Nike friends that work there, and he's telling me like, yo, do you know that Kool Kiy? I said, actually, I just had a conversation with him. This is what he's telling me. He's like, yo, tell that nigga to lay low. Like, he's on Nike's radar. So I told him, and I showed all these text messages. I said, yo, bro, my nigga from Sneaker Bar Detroit just said, yo, because he black, you black, he's trying to look out.
Right.
He's like, yo, you know, Nike is on the radar, whatever, right? So I told him, I said, yo, but you need to start. I said, yo, you need to start designing your own shoe. Like, it's cool, yeah, make your money off of the Jordan 1 shit. Mm-hmm. Take that money and flip it. You know, flip it into your own model. You know, so then if they stop niggas from doing this because they was gonna start suing, and this is right before they dropped the hammer on Warren Lotus.
Okay.
So what you're doing is no different than what Warren Lotus doing.
No different.
Warren Lotus took the fucking swoosh off and made a Jason swoosh. Mm-hmm. You took the fucking swoosh off and put a lightning bolt. Like, if they sued him and got this, I'm just trying to make you, be ready, because now people are paying attention to you. They think you're a sneaker designer because you got the shoe. So now what's your next shit? Mm-hmm. So he sent me a picture of his next shit. It will be the Air Bacon. He literally, remember the Air Bacons, Tim Hardaway's? I have a pair upstairs. Remember the shit that had?
I know exactly what you're talking
about. It had the Allah on the back,
and
they had to pull it because it had Allah.
Yeah.
They put air on fire.
Yeah.
So that was his next shit he was gonna do, but it had the lightning bolts on the sole. He told me a rough sketching. The sketch was bad. Like, you can't send a factory. I said, yo, you need a tech pack. He's like, what's that? Can you help me? I said, yo. He said, yo, I'll pay you to do my tech packs. I said, I can't do your tech packs. I got too much shit going on, but I can hook you up with a guy who could do your tech packs, and then you can send that to the factories and so on and so forth. So we did that, right? All of that. Then I used, like you said, I put my people onto him, right? Because I reached out, like, you know what? I started seeing all of these white sneaker blogs start, like, just posting, just hating shit, like shit that I deemed was hating shit. Like, I had my pop up in Atlanta, and we had our shit around like 7 corners. We got the whole drone for
that line was crazy with the
right?
ice cream shop.
Yeah, with the ice cream shop. So we did that shit. That was my
What's
first
their
time.
Name?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yep, out in Atlanta. Shout out to Ice Cream.
Shout out to Ice Cream.
So that was my first pop up there. We had like 1,000 people online. Shit was crazy. Then I think the next weekend he had did a pop up, and then they were posting some shit like, how do y'all deal with the pop ups, like the violence at these these pop ups, and they showed my logo, his logo, and another company logo, like different black sneaker design. I was like, yo, why would you put violence in that? There was no violence at my shit, and there was no violence at his shit.
Right.
I was just felt like y'all was trying to break the nigga down. So I made a post. I was like, yo, look, Bape did it. All these other people did it. Like, but y'all coming at homie real hard. And I'm like, yo, boom, boom. So I went out there, and then my people was like, yo, Saya, fuck with him. We gonna fuck with him. So they started buying the shit. So then he did a pop-up, and right after I did the pop-up in Atlanta, he did the pop-up for All-Star. But he took the shoes from people who paid for him, was waiting for him, and sold them for first come, first serve. So my people seen it. They started hitting me like, yo, bro, I thought you said homie was solid. So now he making me look bad to my community. You know, so I had to make a video. I said, yo, look, don't be using the pre-order like it's a Ponzi scheme. Because one thing people don't know, like I said, when he sent me his numbers, I sent my numbers. I made $1.2 million in 24 hours on a shoe. But you know what? The bank wasn't feeling it. So what I've been doing so far is a fucking anomaly to the bank, because 1 month I'll make $400,000, and the next fucking following month we make fucking $2.8 million or something.
Right.
A company is not supposed to make $400,000 and then the next month do over $1 million or $2 million. That is impossible to banks. So when they feel something is impossible, they feel like you're scamming. So then what they'll do is freeze your account. You can't get none of your money, right? This is why I don't fund pre-orders with the people's money, because I already know the bank can freeze that. So if I do a pre-order and they do $3 million in pre-orders, I have to front that $3 million until all these people get their shoes. Then I get my $3 million back, right? That's how that works. So So when he did that, he telling me, but he not telling them like, yo, the pre-order, the bank is holding his money. He's got to fund the shit itself because he did too much in pre-orders. If his company only made $200,000 every year and you just go up to $200,000 in 1 month, the bank's like, that's an anomaly.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah.
You got it. So now they want proof that you shipped. They want you to send all your fucking shipping receipts. They want you to send all your invoices, the factory you use to get your shoes made. They want all of that shit before they release that money because at the end of the day, they're the third-party insurer that's actually in charge of those e-commerce sales, right? So I make the video and I'm like, yo, it's people hitting me up basically like, yo, that you sold their shoes at a pop-up so you could, like get the press and get the come up off of the All-Star weekend.
Because it's All-Star.
Right. But those people trusted you and I sent them to you. So you fuck making me look bad. So I got to make this video like, yo, you can't treat the pre-order shit like a Ponzi scheme, this and that. And he texted me like, yo, why would you do that? You coming at my company? I said, bro, you don't give a fuck about my company. You a hater. I said, bro, you don't give a fuck about your company. If this is what you're doing, then the motherfucker asks for money, you tell him to suck your dick.
Oh, shit.
Like, bro, you doing all this shit. You starting fights with people, telling them you sold their shoes. So fucking what? You send a fucking email saying, yeah, we sold your shoes at the pop-up, but don't worry, in a few months we'll send you new ones. We got the factory making them. Like, this email came from his shit to everybody. He tell me that, no, that was a hacker that did that. How a hacker gonna hack your email and respond and send an email to everybody who actually purchased from your website? That's not how hacking work. So, and I'm just like, you know what? Then his people because he treat people like shit, his people hitting me up and they like, yo, this nigga never liked you. He's a hater. He seen you in the Breakfast Club. He was jealous and all this shit. And I don't care about all of that shit. Because at the end of the day, what I do, I'm a real designer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish and I hope we get more designers that come in the game of color and make their own original models and finally start putting more light on us. I just don't want, like, you'll never see me do a pop-up with my Do Ones Yourself because that's my spin and my take on a Jordan 1.
Right.
Or a Nike Dunk. That's my spin on it. So I could do my customs from when I was a customizer on that. But I would never do a pop-up for that because I would dread to be on the news and they're holding up a shoe that looks like a Nike shoe.
I get it.
Because that's like these people who get rich off of a song that they didn't write, off a lifestyle they don't live, and they made it rich being fake. They don't know how to be real no more. That's how I look at that shit.
Yeah.
If I do a pop-up, it's going to be about my own original shoe. When I did the pop-up in Atlanta, it was my own original shoe. Ain't no other shoe like that. That's different. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit pretty much went.
I heard you give Master P some advice.
Yes.
On his brand.
So with Master P, when I basically, because people see now, so he's doing the shoe and people in the comments is like, yo, you just reach out to FBCC, reach out to Sire. He know what to do. Like, look at his shit. He fucking all them luxury brand shit up.
Right.
They shoes can't fuck with his shit. So he reached out, he saw it, and so I plugged him. I said, listen, man, because he do it Alive shoes, and all you could do is just change the logo. They design the shoe, they take all the profits.
So Master P do the Alive shoes that every guy on Instagram getting his ass.
But now he got something else worked out with them where he can do some different shit.
Okay.
But they designed and they just throw the Moneyatti shit on it, right? So I don't know if he's still fucking with them like that, but that's what it was. And I just put him in contact with my boy James, that's in China, the black dude I was telling you about. And I was like, yo, because Master P don't design. He's like, I don't design shoes. So I was like, look, you just pay him. He'll design, he'll do your tech pack, and he'll get the factories to make it. So that's what they did. So that was the information I had gave him. Like,
you did that shit for nothing, though. Just helping another black man, somebody that had millions way before you was a millionaire, and you looking out for him because, again, you don't want us to be taken advantage of.
Right. And I don't, listen, like, you making millions of dollars don't make me make less money, right? Like, I don't care if you being successful don't dim my light, none. And that's the thing. A lot of people, in this game, in this position, they don't want to, like, I'm not just anybody. Like, I hate this shit. Like, and I gotta say it. Like, I get DMs, niggas like, yo, I'm the biggest fan of yours. I'm actually about to start my own shoe company. I want to know if you could put me in touch with the manufacturer. I go look at their fucking page. You the biggest fan of mine? I can't tell.
Where my
you don't
shit
got
at?
no Sire. Where's your Sire shit posted at? Where's your FBCC? No, you think that you could fucking finesse me by saying, oh, I'm a big fan of yours. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you think about me.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you tell me I'm the best designer that ever lived and then you ask me for some shit. Like, I don't care. Like, your opinion is not valuable to me.
Yeah.
Because you're not my equal. You know, and that's not in a cocky way. That's like, if you play basketball, I play basketball, and you nice, you Jordan, I'm fucking Devin Booker, you like, yo, you need to put your more arc on your shot. I'm like, hell yeah. But if this nigga working at the smoothie counter at McDonald's say, yo, you need to fucking put your elbow out when you throw that shot
You
up.
like, what?
I'm like, nigga, you
Yeah.
work at McDonald's. How you giving me advice on how to shoot a jumper?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't care about you giving me a compliment to try to do that because you just want, and nobody told me how to find factories. I did the shit everybody else should do. I got on the plane, did that, or I did Google, made the introductions, and then said, yo, I'm a fly out there. You gonna meet me at the airport? Like, people now, they just see somebody else successful doing something. They like, oh, I can do that too.
I can do that.
No, you can't. That's not your passion.
Mm-mm.
My boy asked me when he came in, he said, yo, he see all these shoes, like, do you ever get, what was your question?
I was asking you, like, do you get tired, or do you want to relinquish some of this shit, or give it up? Or
And I told him, hell no, I'm a crackhead, and this is my crack. Like, I love doing this. Like, this is what I want to do. This is my passion. Yo, when I make a new shoe and I get the sample, the design, I sleep with it. I have a ritual.
Damn.
So my ritual is when I get a new design that I came up with, any new model, I'll go on the couch, I'll sleep with it one night, and then the next night I'll put it on the fucking the table stand under the TV, and I look at it until I go to sleep. Because I'm like, that's my baby. I just gave birth. And I feel it. Like, this is what I was born to do.
That's a different kind of passion.
Like, we've been here, Saya been out for like 3 years. And I got over 35 sneaker designs and boots and all that shit. You got fucking companies like Balenciaga in those 3 years made 6 shoes. And they're a fucking fashion house, a big ass, hundreds of designers that work for them, all that shit.
That's
And
real.
this one nigga in the garage in fucking Antioch.
Nigga killing shit. I gotta ask you this too, because one of the biggest themes and of the company, and you know, I know we come from that same cloth of thinking, like, because when you first sat down with us and you said, damn, no vultures, you know, I still got the video, and you like, no culture vultures, you know, I seen your mind working. And I'm like, this nigga, he get it, he own what I'm on. And then something that inspired some of your designs, some of the biggest shit, happened to be the culture vultures shoe.
That's my most successful. That's the shoe in one day. The ones you're wearing.
Yeah.
Those are the ones in one day. Those are the ones that did 1.2 million.
And this started off as someone attempting to rival you or throw light on you. We talking about Matt Geiger.
Yeah, John
Geiger, Matt Geiger.
He's actually getting sued right now by Nike.
Matt Geiger is a fucking athlete. Who is that?
Baseball player.
Yeah,
he's a baseball player.
But John Geiger. So, what happened with that situation? Because I've seen him before. You know, I've seen him. You know, give his shoes to a lot of people, the Fabulouses of the world, the Jadas, a lot of more East Coast.
Yeah.
How did y'all get in a situation where y'all at now? Where you just probably absolutely don't like him, but making millions of dollars off a nickname you gave him.
Facts. So how this happened was, John Geiger and the shoe surgeon used to work together, do customs. They did the misplaced checks, right?
Shout out shoe surgeon. Yeah. He from Santa Rosa, Bay Area. I just
Yeah. So they used to do the misplaced checks, and then I remember some customizers was doing it for orders. You know, it went viral. You know, it was a trend. So customizers gonna do what the customers want. So like some customizer, damn, homie from Florida, Big A Customs. He cool dude. He another OG customizer like me. I'm cool with him. So a customer asked him to do it. So he did a misplaced check for a customer. And then John Geiger went on there and was like, I'm tired of you. Like, stop copying me. These motherfuckers copying me. That's my shit. Whatever, such and such. And I feel it to an extent, right? So then one day I'm here with another Santa Rosa customizer, Just Win Customs. And we, you know, because he's a dope ass. He paints. Motherfuckers lit. So we was doing something, and I seen the John Geiger shoe, the 001. And I was like, because one thing about me, like we even talked about like how I gave Master P knowledge. I even gave Kool Kiy knowledge. You know what I'm saying? is I'm not a hater. I'm happy for you niggas, like for real, like genuinely was happy for these niggas, right? And I mind my business, like, and I consider myself an OG in the game because I'm one of the only niggas who can actually sew and make the shoes that he sells, right? And I've been doing this shit for years. So with the what was we talking about just now?
John Geiger.
Yeah, so with John Geiger, so I'm looking at the shoe and I'm like, I've seen that shoe before. And I'm like, who the fuck did I see this shoe? I'm like, this shoe looks like another shoe. And I was like, oh shit, Maji. It's a Russian customizer, right? And he was doing a custom pair of Jordan 3s for Kid Ink. And he called it the Bat Wing 3s, right? And the cool thing
with the
no, that was just the name of it. But it literally looks exactly like the John Geiger shoe. So I was like, hold up, let's look it up. So I went to Maji's page and I'm looking and I said, screenshot, boom. And then I screenshotted the John Geiger shoe. Everything is the exact fucking same. He just put a slightly different sole because Maji's whole shoe didn't look like a Jordan 3. He just kept the Jordan 3 sole but made a whole different shoe.
Okay.
And then that's what John Geiger did. So I screenshotted and I called him. I said, yo, bro, you giving all these niggas talking about they stealing your misplaced checks, but you just made a shoe that's not a custom. Like when Big A did it, he did one shoe for one customer. You're going to mass produce this shoe and sell it to hundreds, thousands of people. But you stole it from this Russian customizer, and you think you could get away with it because he lives in Russia. He has 10,000 followers, and you had like 300,000, right? So I called him out from my FBCC certified page, right? He fucking blocked me, whatever, tried to deny it. But, like, the proof is there. The dude did the shoe in 2014. You made your shoe in 2016. 2 years. Then I even tagged the Russian dude, and he DM'd me. He was like, yo, oh, my God, I can't believe you did that. Nobody ever looks out for me. Like, I've been trying to bring this to attention ever since I seen the shoe. This is my shoe.
Okay.
So he's like, I'm so glad you did that. And he's showing me screenshots. Then fucking the guy who helped John Geiger make the shoe DM'd the Russian dude. He said, listen, yo, bro, Dom, who's the shoe surgeon, he said, Dom actually brought it to my attention that we stole your shoe. He said, I didn't know. So what he said, Geiger sent me you know how you can take a photo and put it in like photo grid and make it look like a cartoon?
A cartoon, yeah.
He said John Geiger sent us your shoe like that and said he had his guy draw it up.
Oh, wow.
And I introduced him with the factory.
Wow.
And I was his liaison to get the shoe made. But after me and the shoe surgeon figured out that he stole this from you, we stopped working with him. And that's why you don't see shoe surgeon and John Geiger working together no more, because shoe surgeon knows, which I have my own bone to pick with shoe surgeon, he's a bitch-ass nigga.
Yeah.
But he didn't want to fuck with that no more because you stole from a customizer. Right? And you lied because you did it, and the dude apologized to me. He put the screenshots in there, and I screenshotted all them shit and put it out. He didn't want me to put it out. I kind of rubbed the dude name out. I think his name was Eric Payne or some shit. But that's the proof right there. So that happens. Then I did for like maybe 2-3 Black History months ago, Footwear News wanted to do a story on black footwear designers.
Okay.
Peter Vesey is his name, the writer. So he did the article on me and whatever, such and such. He also follows my page. He seen me calling out John Geiger and all of this shit. So he did an interview because John Geiger pays for interviews because he's paying for advertisement. So when he interviewed John Geiger, he asked him. He said, yo, how do you address the copycat claims? Right? He was talking about me, right? So because he wanted to press him. So he goes, you know, I don't worry about it because it's not true, because there's no guy walking around that could say that I took his design or his shoe. Then he got ballsy. He said, as a matter of fact, you can give those guys a soul, give me the same souls, and I guarantee you I will out-design them and outsell them. I guarantee. I said that. I seen that shit. I said, oh, same soul, same thing. I said, bet. And the reason why, because he fucking had, we got the Sire runs. Mm-hmm. He fucking made an ugly ass shoe with that sole. He copied the sole. Mm-hmm. And everybody started sending it to my DM and was like, yo, this your shoe. I
remember that, yeah.
They was like, yo, this your shoe. I think you might even send it to me. And I was like, hell no, I wouldn't design no ugly shit like that. Now, so I got offended. So then that article came out, and I said, okay, so you want to try to steal my soul? I said, you know what? He had a shoe that had a sole like this. So I went and scoured China, hitting up my plugs, showing them the picture of the sole, because it was really a sole from the Reebok and Ventmos collab.
Okay.
The sock runner, the whole shoe.
Okay.
Like, so then when I started looking that up and found that shit out, his shoe, the 002, was their shoe. He just added shoelaces. I'm like, so you stole this dude's shoe for the 001, then for the 002, you copied the speed trainer from Ventmas and Reebok. So I went, I showed the shoe. One of my factories was like, yeah, I could get it. 1,500, like it's 1,500 soles, right? So he was like, that's the minimum order. You got to buy 1,500 soles. So I was like, all right, we'll do fucking half and half. We'll do 2 colors, right? Literally, I swear to God, I wish my boy Jay was here because he's on his way over here too. Literally. So first what I did, the sole came. I did some stupid shit. I literally took a dress sock.
Okay.
I'm not even bullshitting you. I took the dress sock, right, and crazy glued it to that sole, to this sole. I crazy glued it in there, right? And then I added some laces.
Okay.
Kind of the same laces style that I use for the vultures.
Okay.
And I posted on Instagram on my FBCC page. I held it like this. It's a fucking dress sock. Not a dress sock, a fucking white tube sock.
Wow.
I posted it, right? I punch holes in it. I put laces in it, stuffed it, made it kind of look like a shoe, right? I put it up there. I said, yo, this is going to be our budget shoe. We're about to drop this shit for $60, right? And I just posted it as being funny because this shit, I'm thinking everybody's going to catch the joke.
Right.
Everybody's going to catch this fucking joke. Nobody caught the joke.
I didn't catch it because I seen it.
I didn't even pay attention. Look, I put my phone down. I was talking to my wife, such and she was like, are you serious? You really gonna sell that shoe for like $60? You gonna make that? I said, what are you talking about? Said the shit you posted on your FBCC page. I looked, the shit got like 12,000 likes.
Wow.
1,500 comments. People like, oh, I can't wait. I'm like, so look, the shit is going viral. It's a fucking sock.
Stay on blue. I'm just trying to stay racked up like you.
Put an 8 in a 1 and do magic. Tryna stretch hair on like elastic. Eco-friendly drug dealer, I don't waste no plastic. Use all 4 corners of that baggie. All I ever wanted was a bankroll. So I pull up on Champ before the bank close. Say no to stank hoes and stank clothes. No paramedic pimpin', nigga, we don't save hoes. Yeah, rest in peace to Lil'